Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2, and this is the spring update, and here we are in Colorado Springs. We had a quick tour around some of our towns and saw Colorado Springs is really struggling a little bit, not really growing. Its demands aren't properly being met, I think. It's got access to a fair bit of destinations, so not bad, but we really need to see a lot more tools being dropped off over here and seeing how we can probably expand that a little bit. So what's our demand for? Ooh, loading speed is that train is too long. Okay. Let's have a look at if we can't do a bit of an upgrade in this location. And I think okay, let's have a look. I'm going to quickly do a bit of an upgrade here and see what we can do here. I would very much like to... That train is a bit in the way there. But anyway, let's see. What can we do? Can we expand our track this way? Oh, we can. We will be able to do... Oh, what we won't be able to do is get it off in there in time. That's going to be the issue there. They're a little close together. That's okay. Let's add a bit more platform there. Hopefully that helps us out. Now, connecting our tracks through here. Let's see if that does... That shouldn't be a problem, right? That's all good. The problem we're going to have is getting off over here. So can we... Oh, that will work. It's obviously a bit of a slow maneuver. All I need to do is get my double slip in place here. Doesn't want to do the double slip. Usually. Is that because it's under the bridge? Well, if that's the case, let's try something a little different. We don't have to do it that way. We could do it... oh, too much curvature. Oh, no, there we go. Sort that out. And sort that out. There we go. So now that should work through there. We've extended that length a little bit. I'm kind of tempted to get rid of this and extend it over here also. I think that's going to be all good. Did we have a switch in here? Let's add a switch just in case we needed one. Can't remember. Yeah, probably do. There we go. So we'll have a switch in there also, and we probably need a set of signals. There we go. That should work. Now, what I will do is I will similarly remove some stuff over here. We'll get rid of that. That's going to be okay. We're going to get rid of all of this stuff. And now let's go with the configuration here. I really can't. I can't even get one more slither in here. That's not good. Get it there. I think it's just, that is just, okay, hang on. Can I configure this one and remove a little section? Ooh. Remove 4 modules on this side. Oh, you know what we can do? Let's grab some more modules on... on this side. Yeah, that's a little bit more interesting. So we'll go with that. Now, I believe this should allow us to... The road is still the issue here. So let's see. I do this. And we grab ourselves a little local street through here. We'll keep... let's just keep what we've got there. It seems a little problematic. I'm going to have to... Oh, man. Let's try it. That's not going to work, is it? So if I do this, right? Let's see if that works, because it's getting a bit of a different curvature in there. Oh, beautiful. That worked. Excellent. That is awesome. So let's extend the platform by 2. Grab some tracks through there. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. What we could also do is we could also run a bypass. Do we run a bypass? Do we expand it while we're at it? Let's expand it even more. Okay, and again. Yeah, I think that'll help things out a little bit over here. Get that platform extended also. Nice. I think that's going to be okay. Oh, it'll look beautiful over there. Let's have a look. Okay, that's going to be all good there. Not going to do much more right now. So what we will do, I think I'm trimming this back all the way. Not sure where the last train was at. Oh, there it is coming in. Okay, so we won't be able to go back much further than that. Tracks. Now. What I want to do is do a little something like this. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll kind of then flare that out like so from about this location. Yeah, that's fine. That's going to work fairly well, I think. And now the question is, do we tie the whole thing over a little bit so that this access point only runs in from here, and then we'll see about tying it back to the other side? What can we do with this? That's going to look so awesome if we do that. So we'll keep that one there, and then the next one will disappear. So look at that. Oh, they both disappeared. Well, that's okay. That is okay. That is okay. I don't mind that too much. I will need to... Okay, before we recommence some stuff here, I will... We'll allow for a switch over. Speedy switch over. Yeah, that's something like that. Getting into here. We could probably upgrade this because we're going to have through trains through here as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and configure this and say, well, we need these guys instead. So interesting. Is this the way you need to do it? It's let's go out and see if we can't upgrade it any other way. So if we go out of there, well, now we can see that. So if we try that one more time, I would like to please do the upgrade, right? So yeah, it's really not allowing us to do it this way. So it has to be through this configuration tool. I thought you could, I think you can electrify it through the upgrades. Yeah, so slowly we're upgrading things. Let's do that. Try that one through here. Should tie in quite nicely. Okay, good stuff. So that is nice and upgraded. What I am kind of interested in is, let's have a quick look. If I do this, and what we try and do is we run it to that side instead. So this is coming in from both of these, so we'll have a directional. Let's see about that. Can we do something like that? Not this one. Okay, what I'll do, let's get rid of the switch through there and see if that doesn't work. Now that we don't have that central pillar anymore. Oh, that's not bad. Is that really gonna be a problem? Yeah, we can't. Oh. Let's have a look. If we do this slower one, could we get it to work? If we do that, could we get it to work? That's not really where I would like you to go. I would like you in... This one will work. Okay, well, because that's the case, we can just go with a quick one and we'll tie that in there. So that means you can run now. I'm just wondering, could we do this? We can. There we go. How about that? So now we can run this directional. And they can basically go into any one. Okay, good stuff. I'll unpause the game so we can see a bit of train movements through here. So that one's basically trimming through there and getting out and into position. Okay, now on this side, let's quickly fix it up on this side. Yeah, here it's going to be pretty straightforward. So let's do our upgrades here and then just run it in as best we can that way. And this way. Yeah, so that actually this is then a little, what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of this, and so we'll try that again. Not that tracks. So we can get this in a little quicker. And so it's just a little smoother. It's not such a rigid little angle there. And we will need a couple of signals here. So I'll need a signal right there and one over there. And that should sort things out a little bit. Now it will be basically one direction only. The only other thing that I wanted to do is make sure we sorted it out over here. Okay. So let's trim this back up to about there somewhere. Yeah, well, let's do a pretty proper job of it. And let's get this track working for us. So that's going to be that one. Oh, we've even running it on, and it's on its 300 there. And we'll do this. And what we'll do is we will tie this one in at a reasonable angle. And that one also. And all I want to do is just make sure we allocate those appropriately. And we'll do a little something over here. I should have done the switch over first. So if we're switching, I'm not sure you need this switch, to be honest, but I'll keep it in there just in case. Because we've got the one direction only, that switch will never ever work. So anyway, now the capacity through here should be a fair bit bigger. This is a slow point, but I think it's going to be just fine. Oh, the one thing that I just want to double check quickly in terms of this line. Aha, it's running in. Okay, anyway, we'll need to run this guy through here. So in Worcester. That's not, this is Colorado Springs, guys. In Colorado Springs, you can do. Oh, you switch it this way. Okay, so let's go with 4, please. Ah, now I remember. No, not in this direction. So we would like to do 1, please, in this direction. And what you can do is you can do 1 and 2 and not 3 and 4. Oh, beautiful. Now I figured it out. Finally figured it out. I want to do 4 in that direction. And we'll double check what's issues with that now. And you can do 3 and 4 there. Why are you saying you can't get there? What is that saying? Terminal 2 not reachable from the previous station. That's okay. I'm not going to Terminal 2, is it? What's going on with this guy? No. What? What do you mean no path electric? We'll check that. There's catenaries everywhere. Right? They're all super linked up. We can put an electrified overlay in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spin it around and spin it around again. And there it goes. So it was just because we'd done the upgrades while the guy was in there that caused a bit of a problem. It'll switch over to the other side of the line. Oh, look at that. Pretty smooth, actually. Awesome. So now our capacity through here should be enormous. That guy should be linking in through that way and just shooting out straight away. That's fine. No problems whatsoever. Excellent. This guy's running through here. It is swooping off that way. And it's taking its first preference. Dropping people off, picking people up. This guy's running through here. I would like it to... What's going on through here now? Boeing 737. What year is it? 1968? Yeah, it probably makes sense. Manage this line for us quickly. So coming in... Okay. Okay, we need at Colorado Springs West. Please, from this direction, please go to Terminal 1 and not allowed at Terminal 2 then. Okay? And then from this side, go to Terminal 2 and not allowed at Terminal 1. Right? There we go. There we go. I think that's going to be good. We won't be able to switch back and forth. So this one just has to be this way. Okay, so this guy should now run. Yes, beautiful. Yeah, it's a little bit of a slowdown to get in there, which is not the end of the world. I don't believe it is. What we can do is we can try and get it a signal here a little quicker, right? So we can clear that block. I think that block clears fairly quickly anyway, so we can clear that block a little quicker on that side. Okay, good. Now, we haven't actually done anything in terms of improving this situation. So that's pretty good. What we need to get here is the tools. What's going on? Ooh, show me. How is this possible? How is this possible? Just double check this. So this guy can get out and can get out to another line again. And then, so why? Oh, it might, okay, hang on. Anyway, let's, we shouldn't have too much of a problem here. Let's just do that and we should be able to get that moved out of the way. No problem. You were on the wrong track for some reason. It might have been because I was messing with the line while this was underway. Excellent. I think that should be fine. This guy's going to go straight in there and then switch itself up here. Now, something that would have been interesting as well is if we could tunnel underneath here and pop it on the other side. That would be pretty interesting as well. That's good. I don't mind that. The operation is looking good. Okay. Now, how do I get more tools here? How do I get more tools here? There's plenty of tools hanging out over here. Well, not plenty. But what we'll need to do is we'll need to get more tools to go that way. Plenty of food on this as well. There's so much cargo, machines, food. The tools is the one that we're kind of running out of. Okay, so with tools, where are our current tools coming from? Not here, right? We're not creating any tools in this area. So all of our tools must be coming from... Oh, is all of our tools coming from here? Now, what's going on? Okay, so let's add a ton more vehicles to this line. Whoa! It's got a ton of vehicles on it already. So what is going on? What do you have on board here? Tools. Tools, 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 tools. This guy isn't even using tools, so this should just be filling up with tools. There's so much crude on this line. We could probably run a dedicated... I think that's probably one of the things that we should be doing. Maybe we should start running some dedicated stuff as well. Why are you loading planks over here? Okay, no more planks all the way through there, right? Let's just double check this line because we're getting planks on the line and we shouldn't. So let's manage this line. Okay, so coming from Worcester sidings, okay, you go to lower Worcester, you drop off your logs. Okay, so here at Worcester sidings, you don't unload anything, you load logs. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's there. Okay, then at lower Worcester, you load planks and you unload logs. Okay, let's just do it that way. And then at Worcester branch, okay, here you unload planks and you load tools. Okay, and at Worcester transfer, you don't load anything, I think. And what you do load is you unload tools. There we go. So now, hopefully, we'll sort out some of this stuff that we're seeing over here. Okay. Yeah, but there's a lot of crude on here. There is a lot of crude. So what I'm kind of wondering is, do we start doing just a single... How many people on that train? Let's just pop it in. Yeah, pretty decent. Going over here to Dallas, yeah. Okay, so the question is, do we then pop in just a crude train that runs this section? Because no one else is getting the crude, right? We're not taking crude all the way down here. We're not transferring it anywhere else. So maybe I'll just do a new little crude line. Okay, but in order for us to do that, we will need to expand our operation here a little bit. So let's configure here. Let's get ourselves a bit more cargo platform. Not what I had in mind. Bring that back. Do that and do that. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Now, let's clear out. Let's clear that out, okay, and we'll go back into the configuration section here with some more. Well, we'll go ahead and get the fancy track pieces in there. Can I upgrade it? No, I can't. So let's. Calm down. There we go. Get our tracks all sorted out here. Get our platform on the other side. Nice. Nice. There we go. Potentially we add another stretch of tracks through there. Okay, so with that in mind, now we've got a little bit more room through here, and we could also tie these in a little bit. So let's grab ourselves a little bit of track. And what we'll do is we'll do this. Could we potentially squeeze off of there? We can. So at least we can have access to those two through that section there. And then we'll just see how the rest of that works. Let's just upgrade everything through here, so it's all nice and upgraded. Probably need to upgrade the rest of that at some stage, but anyway, there we go. That should work a little bit. Now things shouldn't be disappearing as much, but we could also configure and add some more cargo building capacity here. So what I'm happy to do is just gonna keep adding because it's looking pretty cool to do that. So if we do this, then look at that. That is awesome, isn't it? Look at that. I love how this modular component has made it start making it really awesome. Now, what I do want to do, we should definitely not be moving planks through here much longer. So that should start going away. Getting more tools on that line instead of running planks up and down should help, because there's a lot of tools just kind of stuck here. What I will do is I will have a quick look at this line just ever so quickly. So it's all going into Worcester North, but to just the one there. And I'm kind of suggesting we can't get it onto that one. Why not? You don't want that? Hang on. How come? You absolutely can get there. What do you mean you can't get there? You can definitely get there. Terminal 3 is not reachable. Of course it's reachable. Let's just double check. So from Colorado Springs West, they're saying it's not reachable. Let's just go back and double check that. Of course it's reachable. Come around here and what do you mean it's not reachable? Okay, hang on. Take it off for the time being so we don't have too many issues. Oh, is that not a double slip? It is a double slip. So why is it? Anyway, what we'll do is we'll redo this section. That's gonna... It's not a big deal. I'm going to trim this back. Okay, here we go. Get rid of these two houses. And I'm also not a big fan of what we're doing there with the road. But anyway, let's start running this back. We are having a catenary here. I'm keen on doing this. That's a pretty decent speed around there. That's a pretty decent speed. And that is a pretty decent speed. I like that, all of those. And then I would like us to see about tying that one in. I'm not sure. We run it alongside it a little bit and we then tie it in. we going to... Well, that'll have to do. Won't be quicker than that anyway. That's okay, and that is okay. So now we can get from anywhere to anywhere. And yeah, that should be all good, right? All that I will do here with signals is just make sure that we've got all of these kind of doing a little something like this. So now that should work quite nicely. And we should be able to get that set up. So let's go back to that line, manage this line. At Colorado, anything will do, please. Awesome. Yeah, that works a charm. Yeah, this works a charm. They don't even wait for one another. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's brilliant. Okay, that works. Okay, now, tools are starting to appear on the line, so I think that will fix our problem. Look at this, little row houses here. I like that. Cool. Oh, it's shops. It's little shops. It's like a little high street thingy. Well, not high street. That's the station. There's a little bit of a commercial district at the station. I love it. It's awesome. I love how authentic some of this stuff looks. Like a little railway station at the town. Worcester is looking pretty good. This guy is running through there fairly effectively. Nice. There's tons of room there. Now, what are you loading up here, buddy? Lots of tools being loaded up. Lots of tools. Excellent. Now we're starting to see some stuff. So we should start seeing that shoot up substantially. That should shoot up substantially. There's even some tools over here, which is not the best idea. Double check this quickly. And we do have a local cargo connect to drop stuff off. And from there... Yeah, all of these are the guys that needs the tools, right? Let's just double check that we're sure. Ooh, well, those are the guys, but they are still also connected, so no big deal. So now what I'm thinking, this line is gonna, this guy's gonna come in here and it's gonna look awesome. It's gonna work really well. That guy is speeding through, no problem. They're gonna cross paths on the bridge, I think. Well, partially. Nice. So the line is becoming even effective, even with it running both cargo and the other stuff. So let's just see. It's got 72 on there. It has dropped off a fair bit of it. Is it servicing it directly? No. Oh, actually, I think it is servicing it directly. And if we pop in here, yeah, that number is starting to speed up. Nice. Okay, that is starting to look pretty effective. I do like kind of the whole challenge in terms of building the station component here. Now, before I end this episode, there's still a few more minutes left. I want to establish a new crude line. Oh, and it'll bring fuel back and forth, so we can effectively remove the cars from the other line. So we don't need much more. Abandoned industry, that's okay. Now, new line from here, please. Worcester North to, and what we're going to need to do here is do a little something like that. Colorado Springs, in which case we'll have to switch it back. Well, and there's room for a switch here, so it's not going to be the end of the world. And this is going to be the the Worcester CS crude fuel. Crude and fuel. Fuel will have to go the other way as well, so we can't actually remove that. But anyway, this additional one, and I'm amazed that we're still just operating with a single one here. So electric, it's going to need to be a quick one, so we're going to go with that one. This is going to be We'll go with a slightly grayish color. We'll go with that one. Okay, so we'll do that. And then in terms of cargo, we're running tanks only. Let's just go with 230, 216 capacity. We'll buy one vehicle, and that is going to be assigned to the crude fuel line. And just before I get too nuts about it, I think it'll do what I wanted to do. It's obviously a very low demand for crude at this stage. So lots of crude moving this way and only a little bit of fuel going back is what I'm thinking is going to happen. Now, what I thought I probably, what I will need to do is just make sure we get a bit of a switch going. Shall we? I think we shall switch it just over here, really. That's fine. And we'll put some signals there and there. And what I'll go back is I'll grab this one and we'll manage this line. I'll just make sure that at Colorado Springs, we're actually able to do both of them so that they can sort that out. And at Worcester, let's just see where it's stopping at the moment. I'm kind of tempted to put this on the one side here, or we can just do all of them so that they can mix and match in and out any way they see fit. And I wanted to just go back and just make a little bit of a it is managing the line, isn't it? Manage the line. So at Worcester North, you will be loading crude and unloading fuel. Okay. And at Colorado Springs, you will be loading fuel and you will be unloading crude. And that's going to be it. That is going to be it. You're just going to run that. That's going to be one train that's going to go back and forth in this section. Because it's just going to go back and forth between this, it'll be pretty straightforward. Is that it coming in here now? Yes, here it comes. A black train. Oh. Why is it doing this? When it started, it was coming into that one. Interesting. Okay, that's going to go park right over there. Actually, perfect little length there. Oh, it did load a bit of that. What this means is, I think it means we can drop some of this stuff. You just see that train that's just left here. Does it have a fair bit of fuel on it? Yes, it does. So we can't really drop the wagons off of it. This is just a supplementary one to move a little bit more of the crude. Look at all the tools here now, guys. Tons of tools. Crude should be a little bit more, though. Why only so few crude? Excellent. Lots of stuff being dropped off. Lots of tools on the line. I like it. Waiting for a free path. You should be able to path through. Right? Anyway, I don't mind that you're waiting every now and again a little bit. Hopefully that line will start drawing a lot more stuff. And if we pop into Colorado Springs, growing? Not yet growing. Not yet growing. Moving, yeah, we never thought it's going to move tons of that. This guy should be bringing in a lot of tools. Excellent. I just want to see it drop off a lot of tools. Yeah, not practically everything. But it does leave it on the line though. Okay, so let's have a quick look here. So if I manage this, no, I want to manage the line. So the only line that can actually get through here is don't drop off stuff that you're going to pick up again. So manage the line here. So at Colorado Springs, this one, you're unloading tools. You're unloading crude. You're not unloading any of the others, okay? What you are doing, this is on your way to New Haven. Okay, so on your way to New Haven, you're unloading tools and you're unloading crude. You're loading fuel. That's the only thing that you can be loading here. Okay, now, on your way to okay, then at New Haven, I'm not sure what you're actually loading at New Haven, so that's fine. So that should reduce that issue. Now, at New Haven, okay, this guy has just left New Haven. It's left New Haven with food and with machines. Okay, so if we manage that line, so at New Haven, it's picked up food and machines. So now it's going back to Colorado Springs. It is unloading. Do we need food over there? Food and machines. And it is loading fuel. Right? Nothing else. Food and machines. Let's just come back over here. Yeah, no, it's not actually dropping off those two. So it's not unloading these two. It's only picking up fuel. Okay. And then at Worcester North, it's unloading fuel. It's unloading tools. It's unloading machines. It's unloading food. Right? That's pretty much it. Is it? Anyway, I don't think it's doing anything else. It is also loading tools and crude to go back. Okay, that's good. That's good. Ooh, goods. It can also do goods. So give me this line. It could have also done goods. So let's quickly try and manage that line yet again. So at New Haven, oh crap. At New Haven, let me just make sure you can go to all of them. At New Haven, you are loading. Okay, you're loading food, goods, not fuel. Fuel is going elsewhere. You're loading machines and anything else? Goods, food, machines. What was the other one? And you're unloading. Here you're unloading fuel. Anything else? And you could have tools on the line that you're unloading as well. Any of these other ones? Just double check. So what else? Can we be moving around at... Fuel is coming from somewhere else. So that's okay. That is okay. So that should be fine. And now we're just going to double check. So from New Haven, you're going to load. You're not going to unload. Yeah, you've not got anything they want. So we'll have to update that. At Worcester, we're also unloading potentially these guys. Now you've got all of their demands that you're unloading. Beautiful. I think that's a little bit more appropriate. Then on the way back, you're going to unload crude and unload tools, but you're also going to load fuel. And then you're going to get to New Haven. You're going to unload fuel. You're going to unload tools, and you're going to load machines and food and goods. And what we could add somewhere along the line, no one is actually asking for construction materials, right? New Haven is not asking for construction materials. Beautiful. So now that should work that out. So that's been a pretty interesting little setup there. So I'm hoping things will start going better. What's going on here? What are your issues? No electric path. So let's just do that. Where are you heading? Going back. Okay, good. Now I think things should work itself out. Excellent. So I think it will. You can't just. I think it's going to be more appropriate to just run the stuff in certain ways. Why are you going the other way? Maybe we should just let it run and sort itself out. Just sort yourself out. Just do that. You'll get it. It'll get sorted out. Ooh, why are these trains on the same location? I don't want them to be. Where's the other one? Yeah, okay. Turn that guy around, please. Yeah, that's better. Go back to Worcester so we just get our spacings a little bit better here. Because that guy is going to be crazy. Because there's a third train somewhere that way as well. So that's going to kind of manage them a little bit better. So where is this going? Oh, this is going to New Haven. That's fine. That is absolutely good. Is this guy picking up a little bit more? Only the 2, so hopefully we'll start moving a little bit more now. I'm just going to check that we're actually moving things a little bit better. So this one is still struggling a little. That one is moving. This one's moving. You could just put more crude on that line, guys. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to put a cut. Wow, it's a long one. Back to a long one again. Okay, a little bit of line optimization is what we're doing. And hopefully that will see Colorado Springs growing. It's still struggling a little bit. Not enough goods, not enough tools, not enough tools. Okay, let's see. This guy should be dropping off a fair bit of tools here. Beautiful. It is dropping off a fair bit of tools here. If I go here now, yeah, this is starting to come up. So we should be okay. That should now kind of be fixed. If we go over here to Vancouver, have a quick look at Vancouver situation. Its tool supply is pretty good. Is it adding tools onto the line here? Does not seem to be the case. We're not getting enough stuff here. It's kind of running at maximum. It's shipping pretty much everything. It's running at its maximum. So we may need to move a little bit more goods through here. This guy might be at capacity. No, it's not. So it's not quite getting what it needs. So this potentially needs to be streamlined a little bit more. It's not quite doing its thing. This guy, actually, it is moving everything. So this is just not quite sufficient. So we need more logs to make its way through here. So we might have to connect up an extra source there. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Obviously spending a fair bit of time on just kind of optimizing a few things that wasn't quite working the way we would like it to work. A new one here somewhere. Yeah, that's not quite useful just yet. Actually, could be useful to set that up. Something like that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've liked it, hit that like button, leave some comments. See you next time. Bye-bye.